What if Ford's toughest engine ended up under the hood of its best-selling truck? For years, Ford truck fans have asked the same question. If the massive 7.3L Godzilla V8 already powers the Super Duty lineup, with serious reliability and torque, why hasn't Ford put it in the F-150? As emission standards get tighter and turbocharged engines take over the market, the appetite for a simple, naturally aspirated V8 hasn't gone anywhere. Plenty of owners believe that appetite is stronger than ever. Across online forums, social media threads, and YouTube comment sections, countless Ford fans keep asking for the same thing: a half-ton pickup running the legendary Godzilla V8. Ford has never officially confirmed such a truck, but the conversation refuses to fade away. Let's talk about the engine that caught everyone off guard. When Ford rolled out the 7.3L Godzilla V8 for the 2020 Super Duty lineup, expectations were already sky-high. This engine took over from the aging 6.2L Boss V8, and it was built mainly for heavy-duty work rather than high-performance driving. Instead of leaning on turbochargers, direct injection, or complex technology, Ford's engineers went with a traditional pushrod layout. The whole design centers on durability, simplicity, and strong low-end torque. Factory numbers shift slightly depending on the application, but this engine puts out roughly 430 horsepower and 485 pound-feet of torque in Super Duty trucks. Those figures grab the attention of truck buyers immediately. Unlike smaller turbocharged engines that need boost pressure to hit peak output, the Godzilla V8 delivers strong torque across the entire rev range, which makes it a natural fit for towing, hauling, and daily driving alike. Now let's get into why this engine has earned such a loyal following. Reliability sits at the top of the list. This engine was engineered to survive commercial fleets, job sites, endless towing duty, and high-mileage ownership without blinking. Ford prioritized long-term durability over squeezing out maximum horsepower numbers. The key design choices tell that story clearly: a cast-iron engine block, a forged steel crankshaft, a simple overhead valve pushrod architecture, and traditional port fuel injection, all wrapped into compact dimensions with excellent aftermarket support. Because it relies on port fuel injection instead of direct injection alone, a lot of owners appreciate that it sidesteps carbon buildup problems tied to certain direct injected engines. Mechanics like it too, since the straightforward construction makes repairs easier compared to more complicated modern power plants. So why do owners want this engine sitting inside an F-150? The F-150 lineup has changed dramatically over the last decade. Ford now offers several turbocharged EcoBoost V6 options, the naturally aspirated 5-liter Coyote V8, hybrid powertrains, and high-output performance trucks like the Raptor R. Even with all of that variety, plenty of buyers still feel like something is missing. The 5-liter Coyote remains a fantastic engine on its own, but many enthusiasts believe the Godzilla would deliver a completely different kind of driving experience. Rather than chasing high RPM horsepower, the 7.3 delivers effortless torque nearly everywhere across the power band. That trait appeals directly to boat owners, RV enthusiasts, horse trailer owners, contractors, off-road builders, and overland travelers. A lot of people simply love the sound and feel that comes from a big displacement, naturally aspirated V8. Torque actually fits the way trucks get used today. Modern half-ton trucks keep getting bigger every generation. A properly equipped F-150 today can tow well past 13,000 pounds. With that capability on the table, plenty of enthusiasts argue a larger displacement V8 genuinely makes sense. Instead of forcing turbochargers to work overtime under heavy loads, a naturally aspirated 7.3 could deliver smooth, predictable power while climbing steep grades or crossing mountain passes. That relaxed, confident kind of performance is exactly what a lot of traditional truck buyers are looking for. Aftermarket builders have already proven this swap works. Part of the reason this conversation keeps growing is that custom shops have already dropped this engine into F-150s. Engine swap companies, performance shops, and individual enthusiasts have shown that the conversion is entirely doable. Some builds push out serious horsepower using superchargers or twin turbochargers, while others stay naturally aspirated, turning into reliable daily drivers packed with massive torque, and that unmistakable V8 growl. These custom projects prove packaging this engine into a half-ton truck isn't some impossible engineering puzzle. The biggest hurdle here isn't the engineering side, it's product planning. Ford already builds this engine. Unlike designing a brand new power plant from scratch, Ford already manufactures the Godzilla V8 in massive numbers for Super Duty trucks and commercial vehicles. That means the expensive engine development work is already finished. Supporters argue Ford wouldn't need to invent anything new here. Instead, the company could simply adapt the existing hardware for a half-ton application, recalibrate the transmission, update the cooling systems, and push it through emissions certification. Of course, that process is a lot more complicated than it sounds on paper. So, why might Ford hesitate? Despite all the enthusiasm, there are real reasons Ford hasn't introduced a Godzilla-powered F-150. A naturally aspirated 7.3-liter engine would almost certainly burn more fuel than Ford's current EcoBoost lineup. Emissions compliance is another major factor. Regulations keep pushing manufacturers toward lower fleet emissions, hybrid technology, and full electrification. And adding another large displacement V8 could make hitting those targets harder. Product overlap is a real concern too. Ford already sells the 5-liter Coyote V8, the 2.7-liter EcoBoost, the 3.5-liter EcoBoost, the PowerBoost Hybrid, and the high-output Raptor engines. Squeezing in another premium V8 option could complicate an already crowded lineup. Could a move like this actually challenge Ram and GM? A Godzilla-powered F-150 would instantly generate excitement among truck buyers everywhere. General Motors offers multiple V8 choices across both the Silverado and the Sierra. Ram recently brought the legendary Hemi V8 back after overwhelming demand from customers, and that decision proved something important. Truck buyers still genuinely value traditional V8 engines. Ford already has one of the most respected, naturally aspirated truck engines on the market today. Plenty of enthusiasts believe dropping it into the F-150 could turn into an instant sales success story. This could work perfectly as a special edition play. Instead of turning the Godzilla into a mainstream option across the whole lineup, Ford could position it as a premium specialty truck instead. Picture something like an F-150 Godzilla FX4, an F-150 Tremor Godzilla, an F-150 Heritage Godzilla, an F-150 Platinum Godzilla, or an F-150 King Ranch Godzilla. Limited production numbers would create genuine exclusivity while avoiding massive manufacturing overhauls. Special editions like this tend to generate excitement that goes way beyond their actual production numbers. Now let's talk about performance potential. Because even in stock form, the Godzilla already performs well. But the aftermarket world has revealed just how much more it can do. Performance shops routinely push these engines far past factory output using upgraded camshafts, stronger internals, forced induction, and custom tuning. Plenty of modified Godzilla builds exceed 600 horsepower while staying naturally aspirated, 800 horsepower when superchargers get added, and 4-digit horsepower numbers in dedicated racing builds. That kind of raw strength only fuels more enthusiasm for a version built for the F-150. Owners see enormous tuning potential here, without sacrificing the engine's rugged, dependable foundation underneath it all. At the end of the day, truck ownership isn't only about numbers on a spec sheet. Sometimes it comes down to personality. Large displacement V8 engines deliver an experience that's genuinely hard to duplicate. The instant throttle response, the deep exhaust note, the effortless pulling power, and the mechanical simplicity all combine into something turbocharged engines simply can't fully replicate. For long-time Ford loyalists, the Godzilla represents everything they love about traditional American truck engines. So, will this ever happen? As of right now, Ford has made no official announcement confirming plans for a Godzilla-powered F-150. The company keeps investing heavily in EcoBoost engines, hybrid technology, and future electrification, all while keeping the 5-liter Coyote V8 around for buyers who still want a naturally aspirated option. Even so, demand hasn't faded. Every time rumors surface online, truck communities jump right back into the discussion. Owners keep imagining a half-ton pickup that blends the F-150's everyday practicality with the brute strength of Ford's heavy-duty 7.3L V8. Whether it ever actually reaches production remains uncertain. But one thing is crystal clear. Very few hypothetical trucks generate this much excitement. For thousands of enthusiasts out there, it represents the perfect blend of old-school V8 character and modern truck capability. A combination plenty of them believe deserves a real place in Ford's half-ton lineup.